Hi and good afternoon, everyone. I'm Ahmed Hadid, founder and CEO at Hybird. Last summer, a critical Middle Eastern oil terminal tank ruptured and burst into flames, almost wiping out an entire workforce in seconds. This horrific event happened because the responsible inspection engineers didn't even realize there was anything wrong with the tank wall until millions of liters of oil suddenly started spewing out. Despite doing daily walkarounds and safety audits, the engineers simply had no reliable way to recognize that the tank condition was actually getting worse over the past few months. And without observations or notifications being recorded, there were no tank repair work orders. And so the maintenance and engineering teams on site never stood a chance. But the tank wall was doomed either way because the facility had been understaffed for almost a year. There was a major backlog on repair works, and critical issues had been left unresolved. It's clear that these detrimental events can happen on any single oil terminal around the world when site information is not logged, accurate, or easily accessible when information is needed. And yet this is the way we're all used to operating. Not only does it create unnecessary danger, but it leads to costly tank downtime and reduced asset availability, as well as overspending on engineering projects and inefficient work that leads to expensive project delays. So how do you actually increase the standard for operating and maintaining your terminal? The answer lies in digital solutions. But just how much of this is possible using your smartphone? Well, I won't tell you the answer just yet, but I'll show you what is possible and how you can save lives and more than $500,000 per site each year. With just 2 days of site photography and 1 week of AI image processing, the Hybird team was able to generate this 3D reality model of Greenergy's Plymouth terminal, which was then hosted on Clarity, our cyber-secure cloud-based platform which runs on computers, tablets, and mobile devices, even over slow internet connections. With Clarity, Greenergy's engineers, managers, and executives who are based all around the world have been able to collaborate with access to rich site and operational information at levels of detail never before seen. The 3D reality model provides complete coverage of the facility, both internally and externally. They can zoom in and see the condition of every single nut and bolt at the facility, alongside their historical inspection records, maintenance, future maintenance plans, and much more. Every single component within the facility is tagged to its corresponding location with key equipment data, including inspection and maintenance records, operations and maintenance manuals, drawings, and P&IDs. This structured information can be combined with decades of worker insights, knowledge, and expertise, enabling new team members to be inducted seamlessly and ready to start work on day one. This information can be ingested from existing platforms such as SAP, Infor, and more, then synchronized to eliminate data silos. Clarity even integrates SCADA feeds, real-time data from IoT sensors, and robotic data as well, to generate a real-time single source of truth for managing entire global portfolios of assets, while simultaneously raising the standard for how they're managed. With its state-of-the-art computer vision algorithms, Clarity converts analog P&IDs into digitally optimized smart P&IDs, which makes it possible for maintenance engineers to complete traditionally complex work planning tasks in seconds instead of hours or days, all while reducing human factors and minimizing errors. Crisis teams can manage risks in ways that were previously impossible. Terminal managers can instantaneously monitor facility-wide and equipment-specific health. The Virtual Incident Crisis Control Room is no longer a Microsoft Teams channel, but a fully contextualized 3D reality model of the facility where hazards can be identified, analyzed, and addressed in real time. If something on site changes, simply point your mobile phone or tablet and record. Then Clarity does all of the hard work for you. That way, you'll never have to work from an outdated model ever again. Unlike the CAD, drone, and laser scan-based 3D modeling solutions out there, Clarity actually unifies the 3D models with asset information and maintenance and other workflows, so that even the most complex facilities can be managed using just one simple platform. It can either operate as a standalone CMMS or an integrated solution that simply transforms the user experience from the clunky, old-school interfaces of SAP, Infor, and more, whilst keeping these legacy systems up to date behind the scenes. It's not just a pretty face, though. It's the next generation future-proof CMMS that's even been promoted by our strategic partner, SAP, the global leader in plant maintenance software. Let's take a closer look at why. Managing notifications and work orders has never been more simple than now. Site engineers simply log into the Clarity Connected Workforce application, select their site, and begin walking around. While this is happening, Clarity is also magically locating exactly where the user is standing to centimeter accuracy using just its camera. Detailed component and equipment information is available with just a single tap. If something on site doesn't look right, just snap, drag, and drop. This observation is instantly tagged to the 3D reality model and triggers a notification for maintenance managers to create work orders. Complex work can be planned in 3D with clear steps and checklists. These maintenance engineers can then review these checklists and ensure that the work orders are clear and safe. If isolations or permits are required, they can also be assigned to the work order. Maintenance engineers can review the work order and tick off actions quickly and easily. Notifications from routine preventative tasks and predictive analytics insights are treated in the same way. Whether that's a vibration sensor, flow meter, temperature, or pressure monitor, notifications can be used to automatically trigger alerts if alarm levels are expected to be reached. Clarity is the only next-generation CMMS platform that's been proven to deliver benefits to terminal operators across the board. In fact, one of our customers even shared this cost-benefit analysis with us. Clarity's tank analysis capabilities have enabled them to reduce tank downtime by up to 85%, saving more than $200,000 in site operational costs at their average sized oil terminal. Engineering projects have seen similar savings, with man hours being reduced by more than 60%. The remaining savings come from optimizing inspection processes and removing redundant legacy software. It's clear that more than $500,000 can be saved at an average oil terminal, and that larger facilities can expect to save even more. Clarity was built by engineers for engineers. I started my career as a mechanical engineer working in the field of private equity, focusing on distressed assets and turning them around into highly profitable organizations worth hundreds of millions of dollars. I now sit on the advisory board at the National Center for Nuclear Robotics. My co-founder Mo is the real brains behind Hybird, though. He lived and breathed the problem firsthand during his time as a mechanical package manager at Costain, where he ended up building one of Europe's largest robotics and digitalization teams. We also have an international team of expert researchers and engineers who've built Clarity into the enterprise platform that it is today. Hybird's AI and computer vision capabilities have led to it being scouted as the only UK company to receive financial backing from NASA JPL, as well as it being the sole supplier to the UK's Atomic Energy Authority for inspection and maintenance software, using it for its nuclear fusion power plants. At Hybird, we're using AI to make asset management simple, yet future-proof. It's why we incorporate historical site data with technical equipment information and futuristic solutions like autonomous robots, industrial IoT sensors, and more to generate the single source of truth. And while you can't manage your terminal with just your smartphone today, you probably will in the very near future. Thanks so much for listening, everyone. If you're interested in deploying Clarity at one of your sites, please come and visit us at Stand E16. Or I think I have a colleague at the back with a click and scan and tag banner, so you can go and tap your card there. Thank you.